Today, I'm building a supermarket for my BLOXBURG town. So on my channel, I have a series where I'm creating different builds for my town. And so far, the town's really getting expensive. It's worth over 700,000 already. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing the supermarket, and this is the plot we're going to build in. And yeah, I'm really excited. So let's jump straight into this. So let's start with building the outside, and I definitely want it to be 2 stories high. But I think I only want it to be 2 stories on like 1/2. So maybe something like this. It looks weird now, but let me add the roofs and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to add a roof that wraps all the way around the outside. And we're going to lift this up a little bit as well. And already that looks so cool. Oh no, I've made a massive mistake over here. And I've just fixed it. And already it's looking so cool. Then I'm going to do a similar one on the top. And there we go, that is the roof done. So I'm going to use modern windows. And I feel like these are used in supermarkets all the time. And I'm going to put them like right next to each other because normally it leaves like a small gap. But I think it looks much better when they're all next to each other. And I've actually got to remember to leave space for the door. And it's between the revolving door or the commercial sliding door. I personally think I like the sliding one a bit better. And already that has improved it so much. I am going to put a couple of windows up on the roof, but I'm going to leave room for a sign because as you can see, I've been adding signs on all the buildings. Then I have to make these ones up here a tiny bit smaller just so it all fits in. I'm literally loving this so much already, guys. I don't think we should have them along the side, otherwise the whole place would just be like made of glass and it would just smash. But I am going to put them along the back. And then the reason that there's like corners like this is because these are actually going to be like exit doors. So we could actually put revolving doors on the corner. I didn't have plans to do that, but it kind of works out, doesn't it? However, I do also want to add pillars on the outside, and they normally have massive thick pillars like this. We're going to use like this rocky texture on these pillars. I don't know what I want the main color to be. I think maybe a brick. You know, we could go for like a gray like this. I mean, it doesn't actually matter that much because you'll only really be seeing it on the sides. Anyway, I'm going to borrow this sign over from the high school, and we're going to have this on here. And then I'm thinking, honestly, I really like this like color of stone as the roof. Please let me know if you guys also like it. I know it's a bit out there. Anyway, let me just add some final touches to the outside. And then just before we go inside, I'm thinking I might add like a little pattern outside with these pillars. Maybe something like this. Does that look nice or does that look bad? Oh my gosh, I actually think that looks really cool. And I've just done it along the front, and I don't know if I'm such a big fan of it along the front. You know what? I'm not sure on this wood, but we'll see if we change it later. I just want to go inside at this point. So I already know exactly what floor I'm going to do because the supermarket vibe, guys, is going to be like modern, traditional. And there we go. Now, what color walls shall we have? I feel like this doesn't really matter too much. I think maybe like a dark green like this. And I don't know why this roof is sticking through the wall. It's kind of annoying, but you know, we'll just go with it. So first of all, I'm going to put in like the cash registers so we know where we can put everything else, if that makes sense. And I'm thinking maybe something like this. I know it looks so bad right now, guys, but just trust me because I'm going to try and make, you know, that like conveyor belt that they have in supermarkets. I'm going to try and make that. I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll put one cube like that. Then we'll put another one on top. And then if we make this one on top a little bit like smaller. And does that look like the conveyor, guys? I have no idea. I don't think it looks too bad, so I'm going to use it. And then actually, guys, when I saw Alaska built some sort of supermarket, I can't remember what it was for now. She actually did something really cool with like these TVs. All right, look at my desks. They look amazing. Then do they have bags in BLOXBURG? Oh my gosh, these are literally the perfect things. So we'll have some of these on each conveyor belt. And then also this is going to be really fun because we can just put random stuff on here. So someone can be buying some socks. Someone can be buying some like books or something. And by the way, guys, when I come out of build mode, I'm going to add like loads of fresh food in here as well. But I think for now, that's okay for the actual tills or cash registers, as you call them in America. And normally they have a place for like shopping carts. And I actually have quite a good way of doing these. So this is really like, it's an old method, but I think it works okay. And yeah, that has turned into a hot mess. So I'm going to leave the shopping carts for now. That was a big fail. And I think now we should start with the actual shop. So as soon as you walk into shops, you know, they always have like bakeries. Instead of having a bakery, I'm going to have a fruit stand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pyramid. And I've seen someone do this before, but I have no idea who it was. And then basically I'm going to come in here and place fruit all along these. So make sure to watch till the end to see how it turns out. But anyway, next to it, I think we should have some normal storage shelves. And I think that's okay for textures. And then I'm going to use these shelves to like try and make aisles or something. We'll put stuff on them in a minute. Then over here, I want some more like unique looking displays. So you can actually use these corner shelves. As you can see, we end up getting this really cool like display cabinet. Then on top of this, what should we have on these ones? I'm feeling like this is like somewhere where they would display sauce. Then we can put these all around it. And I'm just realizing how long that this is going to take me to stock all the shelves. But guys, I'm actually really proud of my little ketchup pyramid. How cute does that look? And then on this one, instead of ketchup, you guys guessed it, we can have mustard. But guys, I'm not going to lie, it's actually kind of therapeutic placing down all these bottles. And that is the mustard one done. I'm sorry, but these look so cool, don't they? Like, you've got to admit. I'm going to go back over to these aisle shelves. And we've got to decide what we want to put in each of these. So I think over here on this end one, I want to sell like appliances. Because you know in supermarkets, they don't just sell like food and stuff. They sell like blenders. Anyway, just opposite all those appliances and stuff, I think we should have like more body wash and like the kind of stuff that you'd have in a bathroom. And an easy way to do this is we can actually just change the color of it and then we can copy and paste it all along and it looks like a completely different product. So I'm actually going to copy and paste this one in here. 4,000. You don't actually realize how expensive it is because you just keep clicking. I'm sorry, I'm having so much fun with this. Like, it's actually so cool, like filling up all the shelves. And I have some really cool ideas for over here. In the meantime, what else do you actually have in a supermarket? I'm trying to think. They're obviously going to sell like spoons and spatulas, especially because this is like the kitchen and bathroom aisle. And oh my gosh, guys, this is our first like proper aisle done. We have one more aisle of stuff, but I want to take a break from doing that for a second. And over here is going to be the electronic area. So I don't know if it's the same in America, but in UK supermarkets, they actually have like phones and stuff on display. We'll place a couple of computers, not too many, or we will literally go bankrupt. And we can have some different types. So like maybe an old one, if a little old lady wants to come in here and buy a computer. And another good thing that we can place on all the walls is like big posters, and we can put like prices on these. Then I think here we need like the frozen food aisle. So I'm going to use these this time. And basically what's going to go inside of these is like, I've just had an idea, guys. You know the supermarket in town has cheese, but they've never put it on sale. I'm going to put some cheese in my supermarket today. You know what, guys? I actually think that looks like cheese, doesn't it? Like a lump of cheese. Then other things that I want in here are ice cream, like buckets of ice cream. But they don't have that, so instead I'm going to use paint. Obviously, guys, don't actually eat paint. This is just because this is the closest looking thing to an ice cream bucket. Oh my gosh, wait. They have a whole grocery section, and I was here making cheese out of bricks. I am actually so silly, guys. Well, at least now we have things like eggs to put in here. Anyway, what's this? Yummy jelly. We can make a PB&J sandwich. Now I have the idea of what to put over here. I was so stuck, but now it makes so much sense. We can have milk out here. Cereal and milk together. That's so aesthetic. And I was placing it so neat at the beginning, guys, but now I've literally just given up. Anyway, we'll place these round, and a little like life hack, if we just turn it around, as you can see, it looks like a completely different display. This looks so cool. I'm actually dying over my grocery store right now. I wanted to add some of these like display fridges because these are perfect. And then I am actually going to delete these. Oh my gosh, I've just deleted the floor. Can't have grass in here. And then the reason I deleted them is so we can like copy and paste some of these over. I might add some windows along these top bits as well, actually, to add a little bit more light in. Yeah, guys, there's definitely not enough windows already in here. Let's add some more. Now let's get rid of all these fake lights. And we've got to actually add some real lights in here. And I realized I probably should have colored them before I just added them all in, but it's okay. We can do it now. Should we see if these lights look good? I actually think that looks kind of cool. And by the way, guys, I know this doesn't look like your typical supermarket, but I'm trying to make it like fit the vibe of my town. But just before I go out into build mode, I'm going to get a fruit bowl and put that on the floor because I'm going to go and fill up this section here. All right, so I'm trying not to show too much before we do the tour. But what I mean is I'm just going to have so many of each fruit next to each other. But for example, we'll have grapes there. Then next to it, we'll have apples. But yeah, as you can see, guys, it is taking me forever. Even when it's sped up, it is taking absolutely years, and I swear if anybody comes in and steals this, I will be so upset. All right, guys, I've finally finished doing everything to the supermarket, so it's now completely finished. Before we go in, the price of the town is now 900k, so getting close to 1 million, and as you can see, there's plenty more space. But yeah, without further ado, let's look at the supermarket. So I added some chairs outside, and I changed the sign to Superfood supermarket. From the outside, I actually think this looks really realistic. So as soon as we walk in, we have the fruit stand, which you guys have already seen, but I had to show you again because it took me so long to do. Then as you turn around, you can kind of see the whole store, like a little sneak peek. But these first few aisles are like very much household items. You can also buy coffee machines, and apparently they're all plugged in. Must be using a lot of electricity bills. Then just next to it, we have food. And now I'm thinking about it, that's a little bit unhygienic, like the food right next to the toilet stuff. Then over here, this is again another highlight for me. These ketchup and mustard stands, they look so cool. Then here's where you have the fridges. So we have our brick cheese, which probably break your teeth if you ate that. Then yeah, we just have similar stuff along here. And then this corner is where the computers are. And I've just realized it says 99 cents only for these laptops. Then over here we have our tills where people are buying stuff. It says, please check out here in a cute little green writing. And then last but not least, we have the trolleys, which you can actually sit in. So if you want to be one of those people who rides around in the trolleys, feel free. But yeah, guys, that was me building the supermarket for my Bloxburg town. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Please do subscribe if you guys liked this, and I'll see you all next time.